And he comes over, and dude's like eyes, he's like staring at my body with my wetsuit and my tits. And I'm like, could men just like grow the fuck up?
Where have all the good hot men gone? Jane wants to know. What's up, guys? It's JQ taking a look at more women ranting on Instagram about how they can't find a good hot man anywhere. I wonder what could be the problem. What could possibly be the reason why they're having so much difficulty? Let's take a look.
First FaceTime meet with a guy, and I really liked him. He was a firefighter. Love a firefighter. And then he made a sexist comment about how women and men were different, and I pushed.
What is wrong with this girl? A sexist comment about how men and women are different? Men and women are different. What on earth is she talking about?
Because I'm Yana fucking Robinson. And then we moved into the realm of racist jokes, and I was like... So we decided to get off the FaceTime because we were...
Well, I don't, of course don't condone anyone making racist jokes. But if this girl's definition of sexism is somebody saying that men and women are different, then she may not have a very good understanding of what constitutes racism either. Men and women are different. They have different strengths. They have different weaknesses. There's nothing wrong with that. When she says equality, she doesn't actually mean equality. What she means is equity. Equality is having the same opportunities, and men and women already have the same opportunities. And what she's talking about is equity, which is equal outcomes. If we were going to talk about equity, if anything, women get preferential treatment, at least under the legal system currently. They fare far better when being prosecuted for crimes. They face far lower sentences for the exact same crimes than men do. And of course, they're treated very favorably in the divorce court system when it comes to custody of children and how assets are divided. So what on earth is she talking about? But of course, this is a very common belief that many women have, that the world is stacked against them and that it's so unfair. So let's hear her justification and her rationale.
We're too different. Why? He was like, you're so beautiful. I could fall in love with your eyes. I'm like, why can't there be a man that's like this hot, who's like a firefighter and rides horses, and he's like all hot and burly, who like also simultaneously is liberal and cares about the values of equality and isn't going to be racist? And
well, I can answer that for her. There are no hot liberal men, period, because those men don't work out. They have no conviction in their beliefs, and they are easily pushed around by women, which is why they just pander to women and agree with them rather than standing up for what they really believe in. So there are no hot liberal men. There are only conservative men who may conceal their opinions from you long enough to get into a sexual relationship with you, and then they determine how difficult or not you are to be with in order to decide whether to spend more time with you. The thing is that women being women, they need something to care about with their deep emotional ability. And in the absence of a man or children to care about, she will start looking around for other things. The elites and the media know this. And so this propaganda that gets fed around different groups that women should care about, like Somalian immigrants or different minority groups or illegal immigrants of some kind, are designed to attract the caring nature of women. And so they just get drawn into it because they really just can't help themselves. But nearly all of these women will mold in your liking when in the presence of a strong man. Meaning when you show up and you give her something worthy to care about you and the relationship that you have with her, she is going to form in line most of the time, unless she's an extremist, in which case don't spend any time with her. So just know that going in, if she's left-leaning, it's okay. You can deal with it. Probably not this one though. She looks like too much trouble. And the reason you can know this is that they contradict themselves so frequently. You can tell that their belief system is not really solidified. So there's an opportunity for you to be a leader in any interactions that you have with women who think this way to a certain degree. As an example, let's take a look at what she said within the same week as the other video.
Of my 1975, and the mechanic shamelessly was staring at my body. I was wearing a hoodie, and he was looking through at my tits and then looking at my legs, and dude is so...
Wait a second, wasn't she just objectifying the guy in the last video, talking about how she wanted a hot firefighter with a nice body?
Fucking old. He is about to pass away. Pass away. And then today I'm
So what she means is she doesn't want to get hit on by men that she doesn't find attractive, but she does want to get hit on by men that she does find attractive. Got it.
in the surf, and some guy, I just say hi to him. I'm friendly. I'm a Canadian. I don't know. I say hi to people. And he comes over, and dude's like eyes, he's like staring at my body with my wetsuit and my tits. And I'm like, could men just like grow the fuck up? Could they just grow the fuck up? And then the mechanic was being so rude to me at the shop, talking to me like I was stupid because I was a woman. I didn't.
All right, that's enough. So the thing is that she actually, this girl and other women who speak like this would actually be super, super upset if men stopped hitting on them altogether, because no matter what she says, I can promise you this girl cares about her appearance, and she you know, has long hair. She does some things to prioritize her experience. She just wants to be selective about who hits on her or who puts eyes on her. And you know, the world doesn't work like that. You can, if you are attractive as a man or a woman, people are going to look at you, and that's just part of it. I mean, it's part of the benefit. And if you, can you imagine as a guy getting upset because like an old lady looked at you and like thought you had a nice body? No, you'd think that it was a nice compliment. And who cares if she was thinking about that it would be nice to have sex with you? There's a difference between that and actually, you know, doing something inappropriate. It doesn't sound from these descriptions like these interactions were actually inappropriate. She just felt in her own subjective viewpoint that these men were leering. We weren't there, but I'm gonna guess that it was probably mild at best, and she's sensationalizing it so just so she can get attention on Instagram. And that's what I find really inauthentic about this. And a lot of these girls on Instagram and Facebook or whatever, and why I call them out. Because, you know, ultimately this girl would really like to have a boyfriend and a husband and someone that she'd like to be with. So she and other women like her need to take a look at how their behavior is actually having an effect on the men around them. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you in this video. If you're interested in this topic, you can take a look at either of these two here. And if you want to keep in touch, go ahead and join my email newsletter. There's a link to do that in the description below. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.